So, the company that our group chose was Volkswagen, and the region is Europe. I am Angela D'Souza, and I am the coordinator of this group, and these are my fellow teammates. Now, let's talk about a few interesting facts about the company Volkswagen. On May 28, 1937, the German government started its automobile company named as Volkswagen Work, now known as Volkswagen, whose headquarters is at Wolfsburg. Volkswagen used to be the world's largest vehicle production automobile company, but it was eventually surpassed by Toyota, and it now ranks second in the world's largest automobile company. The Volkswagen Group is made up of 12 brands from 7 different European nations, and in it, Porsche and Audi are two of the most luxurious car brands. Volkswagen is sold in 153 countries including United States, India, Japan, South Korea, Brazil, etc. The automobile was built by the German government, especially Adolf Hitler. To install a sense of nationalism through the country, it was owned by the German government, which chose the name Volkswagen Work, which means People's Car Company. The following are the evolution of Volkswagen logo from the year 1937 to 2019. You can have a look.
Hi, my name is Karthik Bhardwaj and I'm here to discuss the role of geography and its impact on the firm Volkswagen. Certain factors relating to the growth of organizations are demographic, roadways and culture. Demographics. The major population of nation is between the age structure of 25 to 54 age group, making a perfect market for car manufacturing companies. Secondly, roadways. For nearly 80 years, Volkswagen has been the source of national identity and pride of Germany. It's nearly impossible to avoid and reset driving a Volkswagen car on the national highway of Germany, which are known as the Autobahns and are famous for being highway with no speed limits. Volkswagen is even now considered to be the one of the best car manufacturing across Europe. Then culture. Europeans, especially Germans, are well known for their culture of automotive and industrial excellence and love of cars. In this situation, cars like Beetle, manufactured by Volkswagen, have helped establish a brand identity in the European market. These factors have enabled the company to become the best automobile company in geography. Coming on to the pest analysis. Pest helps us to understand the external environment impacting the organization. First of all, the political. The issues and the political stress of trade disputes between US and Europe regarding the tariff rate has impacted the export of Volkswagen cars. But the European government has introduced some reforms like Seat to Zero to help these disputes. Coming on to the economical, as an economical instability has resulted in consumer spending less towards the auto industry, hence affecting the company negatively. Social, Volkswagen involvement in vehicle sharing and ride-hailing programs has grown market mobility more affordable and convenient. Technological, Volkswagen has been concentrating on the same objective, namely increasing the efficiency of vehicles as well as the developing self-driving cars and other autonomous technology. To summarize, the pest analysis presented above identifies the numerous factors that influence Volkswagen business performance. The Volkswagen Group is still well regarded, well positioned to observe increase in consumer spending and able to react to environmental concerns according to the analysis. The biggest challenge are lawsuits, environment regulation, pandemics, shift trends and economic recessions. And that's all from my side. Further on will be taken by my teammate. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Shivam Gakkar. I'll talk about Volkswagen's cultural engagement. Culture is an essential component of any thriving society. Individual creativity and curiosity are sparked, and fresh viewpoints are presented. As a result, Volkswagen is focused on ensuring that just as many people as possible have access to both the arts and culture, as well as fostering social involvement through cultural education. Now let's talk about the four aspects of Volkswagen, which are Volkswagen and its sites, collaboration, creating access to mobility, arts and culture in Detroit and beyond, Volkswagen Art for All. First of all, Volkswagen and its sites. Volkswagen is committed to social responsibility and promotes cultural diversity in a variety of projects, particularly at its corporate headquarters. All of the support stems from their desire to make culture more accessible to as many people as possible, while also supporting their cultural partners in the efforts. Volkswagen supports creative culture projects at art group museums and festivals. Collaborations. Volkswagen has collaborated since 2012, initiating and completing various cooperative projects throughout the period. One of these was Catherine Gross's show at Berlin, which ran from June to January 2021. Creating access to mobility, arts, and culture to Detroit beyond. The USA campaign was collaboration between the Federal Foreign Office and the Goethe Institute with BDI funding. The Sequencer tour by Republica provided a venue of conversations and exchanges through a succession of innovative events formats as one of US's milestones projects and Germany's largest digital conferences. Lastly, Volkswagen Art for All. Since 2018, the Hamburger Bahnhof in Berlin has offered free admission to the public on the first Thursday of each month from 4 to 8 p.m., allowing visitors to explore one of the world's most important collections of contemporary art. This invitation, made possible by Volkswagen backing, allows visitors to interact with the museum's exhibits. And here are all the references. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivam. Good morning, everyone. I am Joanne, and I'll discuss the Volkswagen strategy since the start of the company. First, globalization, which began when five vehicles exported to the Netherlands in 1947 and six more countries the following year. Global and clever marketing campaign strategy to sell Beetle cars to Americans who like Jaguar cars in 1949. Product reliability, which resulted to the worldwide popularity by having prototypes be tested by the German army and later be rectified before making available to the public. Well planned, targeted, and executed international marketing strategies, which considers consumers' cultural backgrounds. The acquisition of numerous companies around the world to expand Volkswagen's horizon. In 1986, the acquisition of Seat Company. Diversification of its large brand portfolio and strategically positioning each of its brands to meet the demands of diverse consumers who have distinct automotive needs. Brand synergy and use of similar technology to build products, increasing consumers' knowledge, resulting to increased sales and reduced cost. News management strategy to empower its employees by value creation tasks, integrating employees' efforts for effective execution of the company's strategies. Value system ensuring users' safety while on the road and employees' safety while working in an environmental friendly workplace, intelligent technologies and innovations to shape consumer quality and satisfaction, intensified supply chain management by launching fast to make the company's supply chain agile and efficient, and extraction of economies scale of economies from its widespread brand portfolio, combination of cost reduction and the efficiency benefits of higher production volumes has been the key to its success. Volkswagen current position. Volkswagen's net worth is over $74 billion. 12.1% market share, 9.33 million sales revenue, produced and delivered around 9.3 million vehicles worldwide in 2020. Volks employs over 662,000 employees and is the biggest employer in the automobile industry, has 121 manufacturing plants in 31 countries, and recorded the top best-selling car models of all times are Volkswagen Golf, Beetle, and Passat. Volkswagen's innovation will operate within the areas of digitalization, solid-state energy system, e-mobility, new mobility services, and autonomous driving as an initiative in Volkswagen's Together 2025 strategy. Thank you for listening. I'll pass it on to Raj for opportunities and challenges.
Thank you, Joanne. My name is Raj Tanush, and today I'll be presenting strengths, weakness, opportunities, and challenges of Volkswagen. Strengths. It has a global presence in more than 153 countries and has its major production in Germany, China, and Brazil. It has a high customer satisfaction rate as they provide meticulously high performing vehicles. It has a strong diversified portfolios and having more than 15 brands under them like Bugatti, Lamborghini, Porsche, etc. It has a good training and development team which makes sure that the company has high skilled workers are part of the team. And now talking about weakness, vehicles produced by Volkswagen are mostly not environment friendly as they emit a lot of CO2, and there is a lot of cutthroat competition in the market as automobile industry is very vast and there are few big players like Toyota, etc. And the other weakness was the diesel deception scandal, where the company produced more than 10 million vehicles with defective devices in the engine, which cost them a lot of reputation and a loss. And moving on to opportunities, changing technology, Volkswagen can adopt to new technologies and make sure that the company is producing vehicles in most cost-effective way. It can also develop new cars which consumes less fuel as the fuel rates are increasing and the customer never wants to spend more, and they can provide an alternate solution for that. They can also show social responsibilities and improve their brand and image that they have lost due to the diesel deception scandal, and this can help them regain their image in the market. And acquisition is always a good opportunity for any company to acquire a lot of other small companies and make sure that they have a lot of market share in the business. And a few challenges that Volkswagen faces are a rise in cost of production because they use like not the updated technology, and they are using outdated technology, and economic downturn due to unforeseen calamity. Due to unforeseen instances, the economy might go down ways, and the market is not that favorable for any businessman. Uh, People also you think about alternate options to commute as the car prices are increasing or when the car prices are high, like traveling by bus, traveling by trains, or local transportation, etc. And increasing fuel price adds on to it as most of the people don't want to spend a lot on fuel, so that Volkswagen also has an opportunity to manufacture electric vehicles in the future course of time. And pollution is another major challenge for any automobile company, and Volkswagen also has. Thank you. And now I'll be passing it on to Rakib, who will present the success story of Volkswagen. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajdanush. Now, I'm going to speak about the success story of Volkswagen. It was started under the fascist foundation of Adolf Hitler, the Nazi dictatorship. It is no secret to the modern consumers, yet we must take credit to the original successor of this car. Not only the introduction of the fascist regime, but equally to the shrewd and well-targeting marketing technique campaigns used by Adolf Hitler. The basically Post the World War II, the sales in the marketing of Volkswagen fell drastically, and Volkswagen now faced a serious challenge and needed to rethink its strategy to attract international customers in the post war, which was increasingly globalized. The trick of the trade. On 1947, Volkswagen made a decision to export its cars to Britain, and it changed to be a game changer in the success story of Volkswagen. It was a huge success after exporting the cars to Britain, and post 1947 and 1948, Volkswagen signed several contracts to export vehicles to Switzerland, Belgium, Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. And after the success in these countries in 1950, it started its best product of Volkswagen called the Beetle. After the introduction of Beetle, it almost captured 40% of the market share of the vehicles in several countries, and Volkswagen soon became a reliant on exports, selling over 27,000 cars to 17 countries in 1950. By 1955, the figure has escalated to over 147 cars sold in 45 different countries. Post that, the modern day marketing used by Volkswagen is unique and different from various other companies, since it uses different slogans which are very unique and targets a specific sector. Now, Volkswagen has several companies under its group like Audi, Bentley, Lamborghini, to name a few. Now we have got Faizan to continue.
Thank you. To conclude, Volkswagen creates and delivers vehicles that are both safe and environment friendly. It is one of the largest and most valuable organization in the world, with the maximum amount of share in automobile industry. Volkswagen AG, Audi, Porsche, Skoda, Bentley, Lamborghini, Ducati are the company's key brands with the concentration on China and European countries. It is operational in more than 150 countries with at least 600,000 employees. Modular Querbaukasten is the specific approach for the Volkswagen Group's long-term prosperity. Despite the fact that this platform is still in its infancy, MQB has the potential to minimize engineering costs. It has many competitors such as GM Motors, Toyota Motor Corporation, and Ford Motor Company. If the Volkswagen Group wishes to be the most successful and exceptional corporation, it must continue to improve its technologies and develop effective business strategies. In 2015, the global public was stunned by the emission scandal. As a result, the VW Group faces numerous hurdles in the marketplace. Volkswagen has set aside adequate compensation for anyone who had been affected by the recall. Furthermore, the company has to continually improve its service in order to satisfy customers and make more profits. In addition, the specific management skills and strengths from the Volkswagen Group are worth for other companies to learn. That would be all. Thank you very much from our group.